Frederick Douglass famously said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess freedom yet depreciate agitation are men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want rain without thunder and lightning. They want the ocean without the awful roar of its many waters. The struggle may be a moral one or a physical one, or it may be both moral and physical, but there must be a struggle. For power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Ladies and gentlemen, we have struggled for the past few years. But as I look across these brave patriots, I know that we will be the progress. If you are in the oil and gas industry, please stand to be recognized right now. You don't hear this enough, but I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you do for our country. I want to thank you for allowing us to have gas in our cars and air conditioning in our homes. I want to thank you for allowing us to fly and travel the country in planes. For without you, none of that is possible. Now, I am very proud to be your congressman. We are in our district right now. And if Houston is the energy capital of the world, and if the corridor and companies like Trendsetter are in my district, well, that makes me the energy congressman of the world. And I stand beside you, and I stand with you. For you are the most important industry in the entire world. And it is way past due for us to unleash American energy on the world, for it is an issue of national security as well. As I talk to the executives in my district, no one says anything disparaging about renewables. No one says anything bad about alternative sources of energy. But what we know is that we cannot have a future without you, without oil and gas, without this energy. And I'm all for it. And if you own an EV or a Tesla, well, you're welcome. Because when you plug it in, you're plugging it into a coal-powered or natural gas-powered grid. You're welcome. But before the president gets here, I want to say a few things about our country and what this country means to me. Because we live in the greatest country in the world. And even on our worst day, this is the best place to be. My dad's a retired colonel in the Army. My sister went to West Point. I went to West Point. My brother went to West Point. We all served this country. There's 60 years worth of military service just in my immediate family. If you are a veteran, please stand to be recognized right now. You understand that this is the greatest country in the world because brave patriots raise their hand every single generation and say, I will defend this country against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, even if it means my life. There are people that are serving abroad right now to keep us safe. And by the way, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter where you're from. Your race, religion, color, or creed doesn't matter. We all bleed red. And this is our country. One nation under God. My great-great-grandfather was a slave. He was born on a plantation not that far from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 3 of his great-great-grandchildren attended West Point. 3 of his great-great-grandchildren served this country with pride and dignity and honor. One of his great-great-grandchildren, me, became a United States congressman in a majority white district that President Trump would have won by 25 points in Houston, Texas. I am not interested with talking about the ills of our past. I am far more interested in talking about the struggle and the progress that is America. And every single day you honor me, for I am here and I literally get to live by Martin Luther King's principles. You literally judge me by the content of my character, not by the color of my skin. That is the Houston, Texas that I know, and that is the Houston, Texas that I love. The senator from Louisiana said it best when he was talking about this current regime. And he said, and I quote, "The Biden administration sucks." It's the definition of abject failure. This is the worst inflation I've seen in my lifetime. This is the worst border crisis I have seen in my lifetime. The worst economy I have seen in my lifetime. All on the heels of President Trump, when it was the exact opposite just a few years ago. I thank God that he has chosen to enter back in the arena to save our country together. And through him, companies like yours, sir, companies like Trendsetter, and companies all around the world will have the ability to unleash American energy. If you're not paying attention, they're going after our president pretty hard because they know a reckoning is coming. Witch hunt after witch hunt after witch hunt, indictment after indictment after indictment. Al Capone had fewer indictments than our current president. There's a poem. It's called Invictus. It goes, out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloodied but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, but yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, nor how charged with punishments the scroll. I'm the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. President Trump is a captain of his fate. He's a master of his soul. And in spite of all he is going through, he is still choosing to lead a country that needs him now more than ever. But the witch hunts are over, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, my name is Wesley Hunt, and he is welcome in Congressional District 38. Thank you all so much. God bless you, and God bless the greatest country in the world. Thank you.